Thacia was coming back together before Valon's eyes, a video of a house fire run backward. Leaning against the railing that lined the roof of the Venator fortress, she stared in wonder. She'd been a Venator for 10 years, her entire adult life, and had never witnessed the demons penetrating the capital city, tearing at it like a predator worrying its prey. Civilians had streamed out of the city in a panic, some even heading through the gates to the colony worlds, something that hadn't happened in decades, during her grandparents' time. She hadn't witnessed it herself, of course. She'd been out in the wildlands, fighting the demons as they streamed through the gate, making a desperate last-ditch attempt to put a shield over the portal. Valon had been at peace with the probability of her own death. Sure, she'd perish along with her civilization in a forlorn hope. Improbably, the endless horde of monsters had ended. A break in the line, whether it had been permanent or only temporary, had given her and a team of engineers enough time to install a blocking shield to seal the Hive-Mind's minions on the other side. The end. So her father would have said if this had been one of the stories he'd read to her when she was a child, but this was no story, and a horrible certainty lingered in her gut that this wasn't the end either. "Primus, it's time." She nearly didn't turn, still unused to the new rank, but she recognized the voice. Prefect Marcos was a tall, handsome man with patrician features and a close-cropped black beard, his uniform pressed and spotless in a way she could never match, no matter how much time and effort she put into her preparations. Valon made a face. "Do I have to do this, sir?" It was much closer to a whine than she would have liked. Marcos tisked, shaking his head. "You're a Venator, and the Primus," he cocked an eyebrow. "The youngest Primus in the history of the service, so don't make me look bad for promoting you. This is your duty, no matter how unpleasant you may find it." "Yes, sir." Valon sighed, then fell into step with the man. The rooftop landing pad was large enough for a dozen of the air cars, but the prefect's was the only one present, painted a deep red in recognition of his rank and importance. Another officer might have been pleased with the thought, thinking that somehow the power and authority would rub off on them just by being seen near the man. Valon knew better. Power and authority meant responsibility, and she already had enough of that.